Hey there, welcome back guys. This video special thanks to Darren for sending us the portable power mount for your Starlink Mini, whether you're in your RV, camping, or maybe you want to live stream your baseball game that you're at and currently don't have the power to do so. Well, this got you covered for 6 to 8 hours, which is phenomenal. Again, it is waterproof, so it should work out just right for you. You just gotta worry about getting everything else back to the car in time, except for this and your Starlink Mini. So without any further ado, let's get started and unbox this thing and see if we'll put it to the test to see if it'll work out just right for you. Come. Here it is right here, the portable power mount. Great packaging. It's actually magnetically sealed. Little detail right here, 6 to 8 hours runtime. It's a little tripod thing, a camping, RV, and off the grid. And let's see what's inside. Tear that seal right there. And it should open completely magnetized. Magnets are right there. Thank you for using our product. And you want to make sure it's charged before you actually use it. And if it is charged, what you're going to do is you're just going to use it, run it down, and then charge it again. Power tips manual, certificate that it passed quality control, a USB charging cable that you could use to charge it, but also you could use it to charge your phone or your laptop. Small details here. They have a guaranteed the experience will be similar, if not better, than what you see here in the video. Looks like a tote umbrella. Really nice, sleek packaging. No additional accessories needed except for your Starlink. It does come with this cable right here. Just put this on the side. But as you can see, you can put it under your car seat as you would the additional umbrellas you have in your car. This is great that it has this cable right here. One side over here is for the USB-C cable, which you could use to top off your phone and charge it. Really great because not many of the other chargers we've experienced do that. And over here is where your Starlink cable goes. Kind of neat, huh? To open it up, you just push this button right there and the legs come out on the tripod, spread open just like that. And then you'll just make sure it comes down. There's a little grooves right here that go all the way around. So that's as low as it will go. Just gonna pull that out, set that up in a bit. Your Starlink should have come with this adapter. What we're gonna do is, and the cover is optional, but I like the cover because it does protect the Starlink from the elements of surprise when it comes to weather. Slide this in. See, it's like a shape of a triangle. But before we slide it in, we're going to put this cord in. As you can see, the Starlink side is on this side, which would be my left. And then we feed this in, right? And run this like that. We're gonna hear it snap, see? And it should come out very easily, in case you're wondering. We just slide that, see, and it comes out. Now remember, you just want to keep this like that so that it feeds in. Just has just enough room, no more, no less than what it needs, fit right in to this particular hole. So what you want to do is make sure that this bolt is twisted properly out. And then what you can do is, once that's tight in there, just turn the bolt until it actually hits the other end. Keep this handy because you'll need that to get this off. And then now it stands up like this, and we can push this button right there and then slide this down like that. And we have our Starlink right on our launch pad in the middle of the field. Kind of neat, huh? Works really well. And then what you want to do is plug it in. It's tightly on there, under here, right? So we're just gonna flap this one like that. Plenty of room with the cable. Goes in like that. This moves, but just make sure you have it the way you want it. Here we are in the field, and what's actually really supposed to go on here is the drone. We could use this one right here. You got extra power dedicated for your phone or even your laptop. This one, the one that comes with it, is a little bit short for your laptop, right? But let's test it out and see if it can power more than one device at a time. So we're just going to plug it into our phone and go here, and we should get you hear that? 90% charged. See that? To know if your Starlink is on, it looks like a little, see how that's purple? So we know the Starlink is on when we see that bluish purple light on. Just gonna put our little guy over here. So now we've got our setup. We've got our Starlink, we've got our phone charging, we've got our drone. We're gonna see if we can stream, connect to the internet. We're gonna do a speed test. Starlink is starting up. It does take a bit to start up. Hopefully there aren't any updates. You know what that means, that usually we have to wait or do it later when you get home. All right, so let's take this baby up for a spin and see what this little guy can do. Know the airspace before you fly. Hopefully there aren't any TFRs and you didn't find out after you landed, because they will come knocking on your door. So we disconnected it, but hopefully it'll reconnect. See, how to by Lou, which is great. And then now we can go here and go here. And let's live stream, right? What good is our stream if it's not live? And on 3, 2, 1, we should see a red button. See, there it is. We are live. We are good to go. We're just gonna take off. And on 3, 2, 1. Sweet. The best part about flying on a day like today, where it is overcast, is that you can fly a little bit further. I gotta watch an ad just like you. Not that way. Sweet. Now we are aligned. Let's do a speed test. Why would the camera that we were recording with shut off? That is so weird. Take 2 and action. Well, this you guys get to see. We got 2 people here. The pool looks amazing though. That would make a nice photo. We have 78% on the battery, and this is why you bring extra batteries with you on your adventure. As you can see, there's a red dot with a little power button thing. That means that we are live on YouTube. Why do I have to record it again? You ever do that? You think you're recording, but you're not recording? And again, special thanks to the folks at Fly for sending us this here. We have one for each battery, 1,000 lumens, which is great, can be seen from 3 nautical miles away. You can't fly 3 miles away. Each battery gets its own 1,000 lumens light. But before we do the speed test, let's make sure that it is aligned. See, it's aligned here, real-time movement. See, wax on, wax off. So we're golden there. We have our phone plugged in. And now we can do a speed test. Since it's aligned and being powered, we'll just go here, speed test, press start. The speed's pretty good because we're live streaming. We actually had to rewind the show. And oh wow, 225 to almost. So we're definitely getting good speeds between 200, 204, was like 229. But ideally we want those upload speeds too, because we're live streaming, and that's what's gonna make the magic happen on this live stream. Again, we're using the power bank that was sent to us, portable power mount, phenomenal. And as you can see here, oh wow, 20 megabytes download, which is phenomenal. Let's take this show on the road. And on 3, 2, 1. Sweet. And away we go. Home point is updated. Make sure you launch the AirAware application. There are no TFRs, you're not in restricted airspace, and you have your trust certificate. Mine is actually in the car, but that's okay. I actually have copies of it on my RC2 Pro in case someone was to show up. This thing's got 45,000 milliamps on it. And remember, you're gonna get 6 to 8 hours, which is just phenomenal. And it's waterproof, so the only thing we have to worry about bringing in is our drone. Just gonna zoom up a little bit. We're still streaming, which is great. I think this is lap swim. Maybe. 24, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, and that's pretty much it here. This does work. We're still streaming, got full power, 300 feet up. Again, I like to bring the drone in when it is about 35%. So that faces that, and then we got 1, 2, 3, and now I know I can take the audio from there, sync that there, so when I see the counting, everything will be in sync with the audio, because the audio from the drone is really crappy. The battery's at 27%, And let's talk to Swedish Forge because he did something amazing with his 3D print. So just make sure that portrait's on. But that is phenomenal. I want to watch it again. But do you plan to paint the little cars and stuff, or just leave them as is? I'm gonna put another battery in. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Whether streaming from your drone, your laptop computer, or charging your phone at the same time while doing whatever it is that works out just right for you. Anyway, hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all the next time.